Good morning and welcome to the Eastern Regional Championship 2022 for Quidditch Canada. You are on the Pitch 1 live stream featuring University of Toronto versus University of Ottawa. Thank you for tuning in.
We've got all the refs, they're all good, they're ready to go. When we were doing the anthem and the Montreal people were singing in French.
I only know it in French.
Really?
Yeah, I was in French immersion when I was a kid. So I never learned it in English.
My school was English, French, and Spanish.
No, I was French
And
Spanish too. No,
Spanish.
my school was French in English, but like my class were always singing in French. So that's all I learned it in. So like now we was like just start singing in French anyway.
Wait, you didn't learn it in English until now, or?
I still don't know it in English. Yo, we're here, Chris.
Wait.
We're here.
I know, I'm asking.
All right, live stream is on this end, so that's good. And this is whoever's scorekeeping for Carlton.
Okay.
Hello, it's me and Chris.
Hello. All right.
There's
So
one stray thing here, I think. So one of the refs forgot to put them on.
Not Chris.
Need to...
I've done this before, that's all I know.
Yeah?
all right.
I've done half of this before.
All right, well, that is what John and I are here for. We're here to help. We're going to just walk you through some parts of this.
You have two rookies on this.
So we have the physical scoreboard, and we also have the virtual scoreboard here. So when you update it here, you'll see on this end, there is a bit of a time lag, but you'll see here that it gets updated on this end. So just asking that if you can try and keep track.
I will do my best.
All right, let's walk you through the score sheet. So, score sheets here. Nope, this is not the right one. University of Toronto versus U of Ottawa.
This is the Gill one. Oh,
This.
oh, it might have blown away.
I have your card. Oh, sorry, I have your
Oh,
Oh, thanks, Alex.
slight panic. All right, there we go. So U of T is on this side. Evo is on that side.
Do we do assist?
If you can keep track of them, it's nice to have. But if you can't, that's all right. If you make the most important thing is goals.
Goal and time.
Goal and time. That's right. So with the goal, so whoever's timekeeping.
I'm timekeeping.
All right. So just at each goal, just note let Zach know whatever the time is, and then Zach will write the time down here. Remember that these are sequential, so it's not like two people will be at one. It's whoever scored the first goal, whoever scored the second.
I can help you out with the scorecards as well.
Yes, definitely. John will also be here to help.
Yeah.
Oh no, the part that usually is what the offense is for the penalties. That.
Oh yes, always get the referees to come to the table. Get an AR or somebody to come to the table to let you know
What the offense is?
what the card is for. Yeah, and that'll also be helpful for the folks at home. So yeah, and then just keeping track of that. The most important thing is making sure that the score is correct. So if
Found
something
that
is
on
gonna
the
collapse,
chair. That does not look safe.
that's too funny.
Here we go.
And just note that you're right next to the live stream, which is currently live. It will pick up everything that you say.
About to start.
Okay, great.
Do I timekeep on my phone, or is there a special
If you could
instrument?
try and keep on your phone, that would be wonderful.
So you two doing this stuff, ask all your questions. It's better to get it right and ask and annoy somebody
Also,
than
apparently we're supposed to ask you guys to come over and tell us what the offense is. For the
Yeah,
penalty.
make sure that they hear whatever.
What the penalty is.
Do you know how to run
I'll
the
do my
time
best.
for penalties? So
Is
if
it like a minute or 2 minutes?
a blue card is 30 seconds.
Yellow's a minute
That's
and red
right.
is 2 minutes?
I think so.
It says on
Darren,
here.
red is for 2 minutes.
It says
A
on
red
here.
card or a double yellow is 2 minutes.
Yeah, but I think
Or is
that
it double
comes at,
yellow
like a 20-minute
1
mark.
minute?
Yeah.
And it's stacked.
Double yellow goes to red.
It still is 2 minutes.
It is to red.
It becomes an ejection. Or a player ejection, but not a
player
red
It
ejection.
card.
says right on the back. It says on the back of the scorecard.
Okay, great. Is it right? Is that right that it says blue card is 30 seconds? Because
Yeah,
that
blue
is-
card is 30 seconds.
Great, cool, it's new.
Excellent.
Where are the field? Where are the balls?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Where are game balls for this? We need game balls.
Oh, let me go and get it. Thank you.
Oh, smart.
Because that means he's sitting right on the bottom. We have had
Is this what? How does the
ask him. Ask him. Hold on.
Are you doing anything?
Yes, we are.
but not currently.
So sorry, have you guys?
He wants to like the time.
So I know like
It's Hannah.
Just so for I mentioned in the meeting, it's a little bit gay.
What's wrong with those balls? Are those balls not good?
I know I stopped when I scrambled this up.
I don't know. We're supposed to do this.
I talked to Alex. I was more asking what time you're supposed to write down. Like, is it 2 minutes in, or does it mean does it go back?
It's in, I think.
Okay, it's not
It's
like
in.
it's not like. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it was like,
hockey time,
no,
how
it's
like,
yeah, if you give me like, let's say this camera's going up,
yeah.
so it's when you like when it, like if I ask, oh yeah, what time is it? Like 2:16, and the next one will be like 3 something.
Yeah. And then we go up to 20 minutes.
And then we go past that, I think too. I think after 20 minutes, do you reset the timer or do you just continue? Do you know if after 20 minutes you reset or continue the timer?
I think you just continue. I think you continue.
We should.
Because obviously we stopped.
Those, I think the 20 minutes when the snitch.
Yeah, that's it. Do you continue?
I think you continue.
But there is a halftime.
There is Ask her. Do you set time on this or?
You can, but the time does technically continue. So as long as you can sort of keep the mental math of like 20 minutes.
Score right here. Yeah.
So yeah, so you guys, have you done scorecard?
I have done scorecards, that's it.
So on the back here, if you need to reference the rules, it's important that you time.
Also, for Tommy, do we stop it or we stop or continue it after half?
We continue.
Okay.
So you're also welcome to scribble things down here. So like, let's say there's a penalty or something, and like the penalty is at 18:32. You write down 18:32. Just do the math there.
Right.
Against the
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. I will do my best to get the number of the person, but I will get the goal down just so I don't get the number.
Put an X.
Yeah.
So Quaffle period, you fill in the time there, so that's at like the 20-minute mark.
Is this including Snitch Cat or not including? And is this just what they scored in
SP
that
is the
period?
snitch only.
Can you give me a 5-minute warning?
Just
1 minute.
Five minute warning, the
So it doesn't include all these.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is like at the 20-minute mark.
Yeah,
Hello and welcome. If you're just tuning in, we're here at the wonderful Oshawa Civic Center. Bright and beautiful day, November 12th, 2022. Quidditch Canada's Eastern Regional Championship is back after a 3-year hiatus. We have 8 amazing teams who've made the trip out today to fight for the championship of the East.
I know exactly.
On this pitch, we have the University of Toronto, who will be on the left-hand side of the field, the left-hand side of your screen, and the University of Ottawa on the right. These are two fairly evenly matched teams per our rankings, but we have not yet seen them face off in a head-to-head this year. So it should be a great game.
If you need it, just let me know, okay?
Alright, I just gotta have to put it on like for the final score.
Oh yeah, and we need this to... We have to stay open somehow.
Yeah, I'll turn off.
And I need to remember to use it.
How will I know when there's a goal, Yara?
There will be a whistle.
You'll watch it go through the hole.
Well, I
Are
mean,
these holes
sometimes
here?
that's a little...
Yes. There will hopefully be a whistle. That's right.
The ball will go through the hole.
Sometimes it's hard to see where they're
It is.
Taking that time too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thanks,
I got
bud.
you.
Just let me know when. Yeah, it works. The scorekeeper's name is. I'll put here.
Oh, yeah, that's my name.
Go for first and last.
All right, and we are about to get started with brooms up. We have a jump ball start procedure here in Canada. Our head ref, Misha Whittingham, will be throwing the jump ball. And we're off. University of Toronto has the ball for the first possession. Oh, and that was an interception by University of Ottawa. Keeper recovers the ball and is walking it up the field. Oh goodness. And University of Toronto is on the board with the first bucket of the game. That's UofT 10, University of Ottawa 0.
Assisted by 55. Stop.
And we have a quick Quaffle turnover. Time to resume. No further play. Looks like it's a fast break for University of Toronto. Keeper goes wide, manages to get off the ball before they're grappled, but unfortunately the receiver gets picked off. And it is a turnover for University of Ottawa. The score is still 10-0. All right, and we have University of Ottawa set up in a half-court offense. They only have one bludger currently. and are struggling to recover. Looks like U of T is in a marked defense. And University of Ottawa keeper tries to make a shot there, but gets wrapped up, and it's a turnover for University of Toronto. Oh, excellent tackle midfield by the UOttawa beater.
37.
But unfortunately did not result in a bludger recovery, and University of Toronto scores again, making the score 20-0. Hearing a call for marked defense from the University of Toronto bench. University of Ottawa keeper shakes off a tackle, but unfortunately it still results in a Quaffle turnover. Hearing a call of no beaters from the University of Toronto bench. U of T looking to capitalize, and does, with an uncontested fast break goal. University of Toronto racking up the score here, 30-0 for U of T. Oh no, that's very unfortunate. The ref did call that bludger block safe, but it looks like the U of O Quaffle player did not realize that he was indeed safe, and so unfortunately did drop the Quaffle there, and that resulted in a goal for U of T. So we're at 40-0 for University of Ottawa.
No assist.
See the University of Ottawa keeper directing his chasers, advising him where to go. Number 90 with a quick handoff to 30, Jacob Warboy. He passes it off again. And that's a goal! Excellent. U of O is on the board. 40-10 for University of Toronto. It looks like University of Ottawa has finally recovered a bludger. Let's see if that results in a change of pace for them this game. A long pass that goes out of bounds. Oh, that pass. Another turnover for University of Ottawa. And it's a quick fast break goal. 20 for University of Ottawa, 40 for U of T. UOttawa making a comeback here. We see a quick subline change for University of Toronto. Seeing if maybe some fresh legs can get them back in control of this game.
What a comeback here by the University of Ottawa, getting back into their game.
Absolutely. University of Ottawa finding their pace, but what a shot. Some good ball cycling from U of T. But it looks like UOttawa is going to make a quick return here and manages to fight through the tackle, releasing the ball just in time. There is a whistle to play, so we will now see if this goal will be called good. If it is, that makes the score 50-30 for University of Toronto. We're hearing a call. We're hearing a call. We're hearing a call of a yellow card for player number 999 on University of Toronto. No time will be served in the penalty box because University of Ottawa did score, but that is a yellow card for University of Toronto. First card of the game. It's been a fairly clean game so far. The score is 50-30 for University of Toronto.
For UOttawa.
97, I think, the keeper. UOttawa beaters do clean up around their hoops, resulting in a Quaffle turnover. Keeper number 97 on UOttawa has the Quaffle, is going wide, is being well marked. The bludger goes for number 74, but he manages to block it and calls it safe. Unfortunately, the ball does turn over. University of Toronto keeper, seeing nothing but green, runs it into the small hoop, and the score is now 60-30 for the University of Toronto. They just need one more goal to get this game out of snitch range. For those that don't know, the snitch is worth 35 points. So if a snitch is caught and the game difference is 30, the snitch is the tiebreaker. So if University of Toronto wants to really be in command of this game, they'll need to drive up the score just a little bit more. University of Ottawa running around. No one on U of T was able to stop that chaser. We do have an injury on the field. Follow the play. Just follow the quaffle.
Everybody see that happening and get it to card.
Absolutely. All right, University of Toronto gets the ball off. And we have Gabriel in the corner, number 17, Chaser. What an amazing score. Dunks it through the tackle. The score is 70-50. Is that right? 70-50 for University of Toronto.
Yeah, correct. And that was
It's a close game here, folks. Game, the
10,
score is
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
70-50 for UofT.
50. Hey, what's going on? Sorry, 11 minutes.
UOttawa makes a close beat, number 14. UofT is able to recover their bludger, but U of O does recover the Quaffle. And so that's still 70-50 for University of Toronto. No bludgers in sight. Number 74 runs it through the field. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Matthew the Beast Brockman. All right, UofT beaters taking control back for their possession here. There is a stoppage on the play. It's looking like it will be a Quaffle turnover. It is a Quaffle turnover. UOttawa has just one bludger. There is another bludger on the field. I don't know if anyone's identified it yet. Oh, there we go. It looks like University of Toronto is about to pick it up.
Because they threw it after me.
Thank you. We have clarification on what the call was from assistant referee Alex Naftel, that it was a throw after beat, which resulted in the Quaffle turnover. Unfortunately, UO wasn't able to capitalize. University of Toronto regains possession of the Quaffle. See the keeper, number 69, running wide, throws a long pass to Chaser 55. Unfortunately, the pass rolls out of bounds, and University of Ottawa regains the Quaffle. Right, it looks like Chaser Emily Naftel has the Quaffle. Passes it off to keeper Jacob Warboy, who shoots just wide of the middle hoop. And unfortunately, the shot does not connect, but it was a close thing.
13 minutes.
The time is 13 minutes in game. The score is 70-60 for University of Toronto. They are just up one goal. So it looks like U of O has closed the gap here, but it looks like number 69 sees an opening, fakes a shot into the middle hoop, into the far right hoop, and goes for the middle. The score is now 80-60 for University of Toronto. University of Ottawa. The University of Ottawa keeper goes to throw what the players thought was a pass, but was in fact a shot. Looks like the goal was called good. Just waiting for confirmation on the rest, but I believe the score is 70-80 in favor of University of Toronto. Naftel, was the goal good on the last play? Thank you. The goal was good on the last play. That does make the score within 10. We see University of Ottawa playing a hoop defense. Unfortunately, it was not enough to stop the dunk. The score is 90-70 for University of Toronto. No beaters on University of Toronto. Chaser throws it and is able to connect around the tackle. The game is staying close, hearing from the scorekeepers that it's just shots being exchanged here on the field. So we're within 10. We're within 10 here. We promised you a closely fought game, and we are happy to have delivered here today for our first game of the day. Time?
5 minutes!
We just have 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining in the Quaffle period. Game time is at 15. University of Ottawa running wide for the fast break. Unfortunately, the University of Toronto beater was not able to connect their bludger. The game is now tied. The game is tied at 90-90. Game time is just after 15 minutes. At 20 minutes, we will have a full stoppage to transition from the Quaffle period to the Snitch period, where the Snitch will come on scene. But yeah, the action's looking great tonight. Today, goodness. I'll get the times right after 10 a.m., folks. The time is
4 minutes.
4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes remaining. We still have a tie game here. 90-90. University of Ottawa has the Quaffle. They just have one bludger. Oh, no, they have two. They have two, and they are cleaning up. Unfortunately, there was an opening for U of O, but the shot went just a little too high. We do have a slight breeze here, so maybe we can chalk it up to the wind. Maybe not, though.
It's stronger out on the field.
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely. We're lots of generosity here from the volunteers for the players. Consensus is we will blame the wind for that shot that went astray.
There's been a few high shots, obviously the wind.
I mean, when I play, I just hope I get the same thing.
Absolutely.
Always.
All right, so University of Toronto has bludger control. They have two bludgers, and they're passing the ball quite wide around the hoops. It looks like U of O is keeping a very collapsed defense. Oh, we had almost an alley-oop that was able to connect. The University of Toronto chaser was able to recover it. Excellent assist from our player who's running back, I believe that's number 22. Unfortunately, couldn't confirm the number here, but that is 190. The score is 190 for University of Ottawa.
2.5.
For University of Toronto, sorry. University of Toronto is up by 10. My apologies, folks. This is a close game. Remaining in the Quaffle period. We have UofT bringing up the ball. They still have bludger control. University of Toronto still has bludgers. Oh, that was almost a hook shot by number 17 on UofT. Unfortunately, didn't connect. But it looks like University of Toronto is trying to be conservative with their bludgers as they head into the Snitch period. So I think they're happy to let that one go.
Can I get time?
A minute and a half.
10-second countdown. And that was a stop from UofT. The keeper outrunning every burgundy jerseyed player in sight. That is a goal. The score is now 110-90 for University of Toronto. Timeout UOttawa with just 1 minute remaining on the game clock. We'd like to take a moment now to thank our illustrious referees for keeping control of this very tight game. Referees being provided courtesy of the University of Carleton team. Thank you to our refs, thank you to our volunteers, and most importantly, thank you to Sport Durham for partnering with us for this tournament.
All right, let's get back on pitch.
Call from head referee Misha Whittingham to return to the pitch. UOttawa calling that timeout. Honestly, I think it was a wise call. You don't want to allow University of Toronto to get the momentum going right before the snitch period. There is exactly 1 minute remaining, 1 minute remaining in game before we stop for the snitch period.
Court surfing.
Absolutely. We have
1 minute remaining!
We do have some spectators here. Spectacles. Some spectators. 1 minute remaining in game. Looks like University of Ottawa might be retaining the Quaffle to see if they can get the last shot off before transitioning to the snitch period. University of Toronto struggling to retain bludgers here. I think they were successful in doing so.
30 seconds remaining!
30 seconds remaining. That means University of Toronto does have the last possession here. Just 20 seconds. 20 seconds left. And we're about to get the 10-second countdown here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A hoop-to-hoop shot attempt as the clock counts down. Didn't connect, but that does leave us with a score of 110-90 at the snitch period.
Like UO has barely had
Surprisingly,
it's a lot of fun.
We have just a 2-minute intermission here before we turn into the snitch period. 3 minutes, my mistake, it is 3-minute intermission. I'm sure the players will appreciate that whole extra 60 seconds to catch their breath. As somebody who's been on both sides of this camera, I can certainly tell you, I always like to sit down as often as possible during a Quidditch game. That is one of my favorite moves, in fact. But today, folks, if you're joining us now, you'll see the score reflects a very tight match between two university programs, two long-standing university programs here in Quidditch Canada's Eastern region. The score is 110-90 for the University of Toronto. UofT racked up the goals early. At one point, they had a 40-point lead. And then University of Ottawa was able to respond and keep this game close. Soon now we will have the Snitch come onto the field. The Snitch is being provided by the University of Carleton. Lucas Pauly is our Snitch for this game.
Yeah, Lucas.
Some cheers under the tent here for the Snitch. As volunteers, we always strive to be impartial. And that means we're always cheering for the refs under the tent. We're always cheering for the refs to have a good game. For those of you that haven't caught a Quidditch Canada game this year, our snitch period will be starting with 30 seconds before the seekers are released. 10 seconds, my mistake, before the seekers are released. The snitch is worth 35 points. If the snitch is caught before 5 minutes, then the clock will run and the game will end at exactly 5 minutes.
30 seconds.
If the snitch is not caught within the 5-minute period, that means we go to sudden death, sudden catch. There's no name for what happens after that. But if the snitch is caught after 5 minutes, the snitch catch does end the game. Unless we go to 10 minutes, at which case the game is over. I'll get better at that spiel as the day goes on.
Of course.
I did have gameplay director Kyle Ross coaching me from behind the camera. I'm learning the rules here too, folks. It's a complex game.
Got you covered, guys. Got you covered.
A quick correction, the sudden death is what we call the tie at 30 minutes. or at 10 minutes of Snitch time. So we have 2 seekers here today. Seeker for UOttawa, number 39. Seeker for University of Toronto, number 97. They'll have a 10-second countdown before they are released. And this is a close game, so we can imagine that beaters and seekers will be putting pressure on the Snitch. Will be putting pressure on seekers to make that catch as quick as possible. Let's all hope that Lucas Pauly is up to the challenge, our Snitch for this game. Oh goodness. Some quick checks to make sure that the lines are set up correctly. Unfortunately, we do have a blue card for a false start from University of Toronto. So to our player who has just received the blue card, they will either need to stay in the box for 30 seconds or until University of Ottawa scores, whichever comes first. Our timekeepers will be giving the player in the box a 10-second countdown. Unfortunate start for University of Toronto, but they have been maintaining just a slight control of this game, so hopefully they're able to kill this penalty. And I'm just going to ask our penalized player to just take a quick step to the left here so they're just out of the camera. Thank you so much.
You gotta see Bill's question, you know?
10 for Snitches. 10, 9, 8.
All right, UOttawa does get the jump
6,
ball.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Seekers are released. I will be doing my best to give you a bit of the action both on the Quaffle and on the seeker side.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, no goal
3, 2,
for University of Toronto.
1.
And the penalty box is clear. We have not yet had a goal during the Snitch period. The ball has gone out of bounds. The ball does return to University of Ottawa. Score is still 110-90 for University of Toronto. All right, we've got a yellow card for the keeper on University of Ottawa. The card is for contact from behind. They will now be serving 1 minute in the penalty box or serving time until University of Toronto scores, whichever comes first. Because the keeper did receive the penalty and teams are required to have a keeper on field, that means that the keeper has had to switch headbands with another chaser. All right, so the University of Toronto will be regaining Quaffle possession. They have elected to reset behind the midline. So we now have 1 minute in the penalty box or until University of Toronto scores, whichever comes first. Let's see if U of O is able to kill the penalty. Unfortunately not. The University of Toronto's keeper does score. The score is now 120-90. While the Quaffle's being brought in, I'll give you guys a shot of the Snitch. Snitch is holding his own out there, but both seekers are giving him grief. I'll now take us back to Quaffle play. Oh my goodness. And that looks like it might be a Snitch catch for the University of Ottawa. That will put them 5 points up. What is game time?
21-25.
We are at 21-25 game time. That means that there is still going to be 3 minutes and 30 seconds of time. 21-25 is the time. 1:25 is game time. What are you asking? 3.5 minutes left. Yes, that's right. If this catch is called good, the catch is called good for University of Ottawa. Wait, we're not done yet. We're not done yet, folks. Oh, University of Ottawa storming the field, but U of O will have to defend the Quaffle game for another 3.5 minutes. The score is now 125, 120 for University of Ottawa. This is the first time University of Ottawa has been up this whole game, and it's a slim margin.
Time is going to be really important here. You've got to be really loud about it for like the last minute and 30 seconds.
Time. Yes, that's right. The time.
Is it next goal? Or is it just 3.5?
It'll go to 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Misha, hold up. Okay, what do you guys need to know?
No, like it goes to 25. I'm calling out really loud at 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I call it every
Yeah, call it every minute and the last 30 seconds. Like
30, 20, 15. All right, game. The play has resumed. There, 3 minutes 3:30 left. 3:30 left. It is a goal for University of Ottawa. The score is 135, 120. Oh, U of O is beat. Oh, it is a Quaffle turnover. Pass after beat. Pass after beat. It is a Quaffle turnover for the University of Ottawa. The play has not stopped. Play has not stopped. U of O running downhill. No one has stopped them yet. They are racking up the points here. The score is now 145, 120. University of Toronto is going to have to respond with some quick goals if they want to win this game. We have just under 3 minutes left, folks. Oh my goodness, that keeper cannot be caught! Jukes one, jukes the other, ducks under the tackle and scores! The score is 130, 145. My goodness, that keeper was skating. Good thing that the skates are invisible because skates are not legal equipment in the sport of Quidditch. All right, UOttawa trying to slow down the ball here. Honestly, that is a wise move. They are up. So if they can extend the possessions and reduce opportunities for University of Toronto to score, that will help them secure the win. Oh no, University of Toronto! That is no goal. No goal on the play and a stop. Stoppage on the play. Folks, this is quite a game to have on our first live stream.
So this is too much. This is too much.
We have a yellow card, unfortunately, for the University of Toronto keeper. Oh, that is a rough card. Right when they're trying to make their comeback, the University of Toronto keeper. What is the card for? The yellow card is for jersey pull. That means the University of Toronto will need.
2 minutes.
University of Toronto keeper will need to serve a minute in the box. The keeper has surrendered his headband to a chaser on the field. He'll need to serve either a minute or will need to be in the box until University of Ottawa scores. This is going to be an interesting decision for University of Ottawa. They may want to just kill the penalty and pass the ball around to prevent U of T from regaining their extra player because frankly this player has a lot of points on the board. So it may be a strategic move to keep them in the box. However, University of Ottawa may just want to get the points as well. And that is a goal for University of Ottawa. The score is 155, 130. Keeper for the University of Toronto runs back onto the field. There's no beaters, but we see a midfield tackle. The University of Toronto is able to regain the Quaffle. And we have just over 1 minute remaining. That is a goal for University of Toronto. The score is 155, 140. University of Toronto will need to score 2 more goals. And there is 1 minute left in the game.
1 minute remaining!
1 minute!
University of Ottawa kicks it off to the wing. Emily Naftel pushes through traffic, passes passes it off to number 91. It looks like we have an advantage call, and that is no goal. Still no goal. University of Ottawa isn't able to finish this possession. It is a turnover for University of Toronto, but if folks saw at home, the refs did have their hands up. That is indicating that there was a call on the play against University of Toronto. It is a yellow card. Oh no, a second yellow card. One moment. Alex! That's a second yellow, yeah. Oh no, this might be it for University of Toronto. That is unfortunately the second yellow card on the same player. Second yellow cards do stack into an ejection, which means that
Somebody else substitute penalty is still not
yes,
a red card.
and it is a full 2 minutes.
Still, no, because it's not a red card.
Oh, it's just 1 minute. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So there is less than a minute remaining. This means that the player in the box can only return if there is a goal, which may seal the deal for University of Ottawa. Unfortunately, the player that did get that card is ejected from the game, as that was his second yellow card. Really unfortunate. He was really racking up the points for UofT. He might have been their best hope to bring that game.
35 seconds left.
There is 35 seconds remaining in game. University of Ottawa is bringing up the ball.
30 seconds!
We have calls from the scorekeeper and timekeepers. 30 seconds left. And that is no goal on the play.
20 seconds!
It is a turnover for University of Toronto. They're going to have to miraculously score 2 goals.
14, 15,
A midfield tackle.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the game. A game-winning tackle from University of Ottawa, Emily Gastel. The final score is 140 for University of Ottawa. What a comeback from the University of Ottawa. What a close game. A well-fought match on both sides, folks. I hope you tune in all day to see the action here at the Eastern Regional Championship for Quidditch Canada 2022. It has been such a pleasure being your commentator. I'm Yara Kodersha. I hope you all have a great morning. Tune in next for some great Quidditch.